Hello and welcome back to Watching Watches. Today we're gonna look at this Seiko 5 SNK 809. When we start with the box, it is made out of hardened paper, I think. It has a very nice texture and is kinda similar to the box of the other Seiko 5, the SNK 335. Except this one is a sleek one. When we start with the unboxing, what we find is of course the watch itself. And I guess a fake leather pillow. Which is kinda nice. And then we go into the manual. We can see some information about the watch. We have a worldwide warranty for the first year, and the other one is only valid in the United States. And that is probably because I bought the watch from an American reseller. And here we have the original price tag for the watch. Back onto the review, I must say the watch has a very similar movement to the other Seiko 5 I have reviewed before, which is the SNK 355. The watches have about the same loss and gain of seconds per day, and also very similar movement speed or vibrations per second, if you say so, which is 21,600 beats per hour. And I must say I really love the dial of this watch, with the red second hand on the tip and all. Although one thing I have to really nag down about this watch is that I do not like the brushed metal on this Seiko 5. I would have loved to get the Seiko 5 in the polished version if it would have existed. And the strap is actually not very comfortable, and after just several weeks of use I have actually destroyed a little part of the strap already, as you can see here. And that also might have to do with my small wrist size, as you can see, where I have to put it on the absolute last or second last tab on the wristband. Alright, let's move on to the luminor hands test. Alright, and here we can see the luminor hands of the SNK 809. And we can compare it to the SNK 355. You can see the small dots on the numbers, or the time itself is a lot better on the SNK 355. But you can still see in the night with this watch. I can tell you that it looks better in real life than it does on the camera. And but the main point is still that you at least can see in the dark. And as I said before, I have to put it on the last tab on the wristband for it to fit my wrist the best. As you can see, the dial is quite small. So I would recommend you to buy this watch if you don't have such big wrists, as I think it would look best then. The size of the dial is 37 millimeters, and the width of the band is 18 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is switch the wristband, and also I am thinking about polishing the case as Minute Watch did as well, where I got the idea from. And I would think that it would look absolutely great if I just switched the wristband and also polished it. And my final thoughts about this watch is that it is a very nice timepiece for the small amount of money that I paid for it. And it has a great quality overall. Absolutely the watch, but maybe not the wristband, which I don't like at all. It still has the Seiko Hardlex glass, which is kind of resistant, which is a sort of mineral glass. The luminar hands could have been a little bit better, but it's okay. And just overall a pretty nice timepiece if I fix those things like polishing and switching wristband. And I will also upload a video on that. So please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next video.